being non-biased, I'll pick ones that aren't mine.
One of my favourites might actually be Bradley's episode in series 2. That was the first episode. Everything is getting mixed up. We do so much filming all the time, so many episodes are being churned out.
Let it go! Let it go! We do not let things go!
Because you got a plunger for an arm, innit? Right, okay, sorry, you're just a bit annoyed because you spent all this money and time on a costume and you didn't win, you sourpuss. Yeah.
This is not over. This is not the end. This is the beginning!
Security!
What? Take your hands off me! Release me! We are the masters of Earth! The masters of Earth!
It's Bradley's tale, and it is a direct sequel to Bradley and the Doctor. But everyone's in there, and everyone has a moment, everyone has something to do, and there's some really funny moments, and it's an all-out comedy, it's all-out sitcom. You know, there's no hiding from that one.
It was funny, really funny, and for the first time you see Bradley starting to like tame down with his aggression, and towards the end of the episode you really see him kind of bonding with his #1 fan, and I just thought that was really heartwarming and really sweet, and I'd like to see more of that actually. Definitely, but I'm afraid we're not going to, so...
Well, I can tell you it'll be with you very soon. I'm actually finishing off the plot at the moment.
Oh, sorry, I could talk about this graphic novel for hours. I don't want to waste any more of your time.
No, not at all. I am all ears. Ask away.
Really? Fantastic. Herbal tea?
Why not?
Well, I was wondering, will we see the Claxons again, or will you be writing new villains for the second volume? And also, well, what's in the box that Mason's carrying? I mean, that's the big question, isn't it? I personally think it's a Graviton remetrified. Now, obviously, my main dad...
I've got a soft spot from series 1 to episode 1, which in many ways worked and didn't work in places, as we're very open about, but I've got a very special place for that one because it was where the original idea came from, and when I watch it back, the more I watch it, the more I get out of it. I think it's one of those.
Marcus has asked me if I want to go for a drink this week. I'm not sure.
Well, there's no harm in just going with the guy. As my mum always says, you can never have too many friends.
Yeah, but once you know what someone's genitals taste like, it's really hard to just go back to just being friends. I'll see how I feel in the week.
Series 1 is The Geek in Silver. It was
Thank
a
you very
really,
much.
really heartfelt episode. And seeing Andrew in a Cyberman costume with little condoms on his shoulders was quite funny.
Bollocks. Okay, how about we change the subject and not talk about the costume? Are those condoms? Those. Are they condoms?
Oh, these? Yeah. Were sort of made on a budget. Did a Blue Peter, so I used whatever I could find. They're out of date, so... Supposed to be techie screens. Control panels. How the Cybermen looked in the Patrick Troughton days. Does it look like techie screens?
Looks like condoms, really, mate. So...
Look, I know these last few minutes haven't exactly been normal, but I don't want you going away thinking I'm some weird, creepy guy. I'm not. We've all done things we regret. My list of embarrassing things is as long as the M4. Condoms are high up on that list as well, probably around Port Talbot or Swansea. Look, I know they're distracting, but could you look at me and not the rubbers?
And series 2 is probably episode 3. Everything, script, subject matter, the way it was filmed, spot on.
I'm particularly proud of the in-law dilemma, simply because it's so much like kind of like everything in that episode. There's comedy, there's drama. You know, it's it feels like such a tight episode, and I've loved every moment working on that episode. So yeah, I'd say that one. I'm particularly proud of that one.
So that's the 5 Doctors, and that's the Day of the Doctor, the 50th anniversary special.
Yeah. I mean, those are the 2 that I could think of that had the most Doctors in it once.
So you've got the grandfather one, the one who dresses like a tramp, the one with all the ruffles, the one with the long scarf, a cricket nut, the guy whose chest exploded in Alien, a fez-wearing over-actor, and David Tennant.
What? No snide remark about Tennant?
Hey, he's in Broadchurch. Nothing funny about a dead child.
And the first one being mine. Try not to be too biased in my episodes. I will have to go for episode 4 because it was something completely different to the usual kind of Whovians kind of thing. It was very much more Torchwood. And when I think back as Doctor Who, a lot of it is about like the monsters and how scary it can be.
It's been great fun, wasn't it? Because running around, getting killed, it was really good fun, that one. Yeah, and you know, being typecast as the pansy, as always, it was just fun.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time, especially after I caught my ex cheating on me. I mean, he's lucky he only got away with a broken nose, but I stand by the whole he deserved it thing, am I right? Right, Bradley?
Guys, move now. There's no time, let's go!
So I'm going to go Bradley and the Doctor.
One of my favourite episodes of Series 1 is Bradley and the Doctor.
Yep.
That's half mine, so I'm allowed to do that.
Bradley and the Doctor, because when we write, when we get together, magic happens.
Yes, he actually did.
Human! Ape! Indigenous life form, please stop! According to Article 57 of the Shadow Proclamation, I order you to stop. Now, have you seen a robot dog?
No. Best of luck, though.
Oh, well, best get on. Don't want the world to be destroyed, do we? And enjoy the rest of your life, all, 53 minutes of it.
What did you just say? Did you just say the world is going to end?
Oh, yeah, I shouldn't worry about it. There's always someone trying to take over the world, blow it up.
Are you a terrorist?
Excuse me?
Are you one of those, you know, psycho nutjob terrorists?
No. Look, I have my credentials here.
That's a gas bill.
Is it? Yeah. Trouble with psychic paper, it never psychically tells you where you left it.
Sorry, who are you?
There are those who fight evil with armies. Thousands of men and machines sacrificing their lives and barely making a scratch. And then there's me. I can be the only thing standing in the way of total destruction. But there are aliens, spaceships, mighty civilizations that have turned and fled the moment they hear my name. I'm the Doctor.
That scene in the backyard of the Doctor having to come back down to earth, that he was Brian, that his family had this awful tragedy, and just watching, I remember looking down the monitor on the back of my camera and seeing AJ's face, just seeing that crushing reaction, and especially when he said, I don't want to go. Man, that was hard.
Quickly, out we go. Come on, quickly. Daleks, Cybermen, Sontarans, they're all about to attack the TARDIS. And they can't take over the world and just do it quietly. It's all about explosions and lasers and who's spaceship has the biggest weapons. Where in the manual does it say you have to take over a world and be so noisy? Where is this manual? Is there a manual out there on how to obliterate entire civilizations?
Brian.
Quick, into the control room.
That's your
No, an old companion, a hanger-on, a groupie. Honestly, you humans, I show you the universe and suddenly you can't handle it. Strictly Come Dancing is just not as exciting after you've travelled the Axiom Galaxy.
Brian, sweetheart, I've been out looking for you. Friends, neighbours, we all have. Come on inside and I'll make you a brew.
I don't want to go.
Please, Brian.
Because the quality of the writing, the quality of the performances, James, God love him, what an absolute gentleman. And such a brilliant, generous, warm-hearted actor and person. To get him was just superb.
I really enjoyed acting with James. That was so much fun. That was definitely my highlight of the show overall, is meeting that person and getting to act with him, and then still having him around a year later has been brilliant.
AJ's performance in Series 1 was just superb. I've said nice things about him a lot, so I won't do it now.
Which is why, when we were planning Christmas episode, I'm assuming that if you're watching a behind the scenes thing, you will have actually seen this episode. So, you know, I will, spoiler warning, we get Brian back. We get Brian back to show that his story has also finished.
Face facts, Liam, there's no Clarence, you've got no chance.
You know, I rather think you might.
Were you just eavesdropping?
No.
You were, weren't you? Butting in on a private conversation.
Who are you chatting to?
Look, if you could just leave me to generally mope and navel gaze on my own, I'd appreciate it.
Fair enough.
It was a lovely touch. It really was. It was a nice little nod to the 50th special of Doctor Who as well. You know, I think you might. Wonderful. And to see that character doing a full 360, because he was still Brian, but here he was, not normal, because I don't think you ever get over the loss of a child, but you know, he's getting through it. He's fighting every day, and he's happy to impart advice to somebody who really needs it. That was wonderful.
And to be on set that day, watching Andrew and James play off each other was just superb. So for Series 1, it's got to be Bradley and the Doctor. For Series 2, you also have a very special place in my heart for the Christmas episode, just because of how the writing team worked on it, and also how there are 3 very disparate stories happening throughout that episode, and yet when you watch it as a whole, it really works. It's the one thing I think it would have been nice, looking back on it, it would have been nice if we could have done that a bit more, kind of had episodes that were kind of multi-stranded, I think, because we kind of the Christmas one showed we can work.
What's going on?
I've left Karis' Christmas present in my works building and it's locked.
What? You mean the present from America? Because we couldn't... Well, I say we. Anna dragged us around every shop in Cardiff, Newport, Bristol, and even Swansea. And we couldn't find it, so we had to order it from the States. That present?
Yes, that present.
Anna's gonna kill you.
I know.
No, I mean literally kill you. She's gonna chop off your balls, roast them, and feed them to you while you're tied to a chair with your eyelids taped open watching reruns of Downton Abbey.
That's an interesting image you have there.
Been watching Game of Thrones.
What I like about the Christmas episode more than anything is it was pretty much the 11th hour that we decided that we were going to do that instead of the 3rd series to finish the story. Because obviously when you end Series 2 on the note that we do, you're not just going to go, well, you've had 12 episodes, there we go. That's not an ending.
No.
That's a to be continued very much. And so you're faced with the decision of, do you make a 3rd series? Do you make a short run of 3 episodes, 4 episodes? Can you get the cast all back? Can you? So we decided to ask them to do one more episode for us, and so we extended the filming for an extra 3 months and worked solidly on that hour episode while editing,
while doing everything else.
Series 2. And it's got a very special place in my heart because the storyline was set in stone in the summer, and the writing was between the 4 of us as writers, and we each took a separate story each. We all worked on a separate, then put it together, and then worked on it as a whole. And we were pretty much still writing it while we were filming. It was very work in progress. And I'm very proud of that episode, how it came out, because it's the end.
And also, of course, Rhys, the director, Dalek voice. Got to love the Dalek voice. I actually think you should have a proper voiceover job at Doctor Who.
Human, do you know when the next number 6 bus is coming? Do you? Are you listening? Is anyone home? No.
So, anyone who produces for Doctor Who out there, Rhys Jones, director of Whovians, please do hire him for voiceover Dalek.
Well, it's the last 4 years for us.
True.
Yes, yeah, it would be.
It'd be 2 years. 2 years for the cast and crew who worked on it. For us, there was another 2 years developing it and working on it, and I spent time working on Series 1.
It's pretty surreal, you know. It's kind of like I only seem to remember it feeling like it was only a couple of months ago that I got the phone call at the festival I was attending saying, yeah, we've offered you the main part of Andrew, and I was like, I'm sorry, what? Like, oh, great, fantastic. Yeah, it's been fun. I mean, being given the opportunity to play this character, you know, I just feel really humbled, and it's one of those things you just can't really put into simple words. You know, it's been a real kind of fun ride. I've met some fantastic people. Again, sort of made some beautiful sort of friends, family even, and yeah, I think that's the best thing about it is that, you know, everyone I've come across on set has, you know, been really lovely, welcoming, humble, and yeah, I think that's quite beautiful.
What an experience, it really was, because I'd never been involved in a web series before. Right from the word go, the very first day that I stepped onto the Whovians set, it was something different. There was a passion there that everybody wanted to be there, not because they were getting paid to be there or that they needed to be there. They wanted to be there, and that came across in all the performances, and honestly I think it was some of the proudest work that I've ever done.
It's been fun. It's been difficult at some times, but at the end of the day you get to work with people that you enjoy working with, and you get to work with people who, you know, who are passionate about what they're trying to put on the screen and stuff, and that's been the nicest part, the best part, getting to work with people who are passionate about something and not just doing it for a quick buck, because we don't have any money, remember, guys.
It's been weird. I was coming into it, I was slightly trepidatious being the new guy coming into it, but I mean, my first day on set was with yourself and Rob Mealings, and I literally walked into your house and Rob was there in his underpants, and that was my introduction to Rob and to Bradley, and any trepidation I had went straight out the window, and it was just a case, right, okay, it's one of those types of shoots. I've enjoyed every minute of it. I've made some brilliant friends who I'm very happy to say that are family, and I've really enjoyed it. Thank you for letting me come on board.
Crazy to begin with. Well, it's always been crazy. So many laughs. We've become very close. I don't think, again, this sounds cheesy, but I really don't think this is the end. I think, you know, everyone will start working on different things together, and to have been involved in something that is linked to Doctor Who, and to have so many down-to-earth people involved has really given me inspiration to carry on doing things like this, and it's something that I won't forget. It's a massive project, and I've loved every bit of it, and I love playing the role of Steph. I would happily do it for many more years to come. But no, I've loved every moment of it, and yeah, I just want to wish everyone else, crew and cast, the best of luck for whatever they do in the future.
It's
I think it's been more. We've done more than a decent job. It's been an amazing. What we've got is, I think, just blowing our own trumpet. I think we've got an amazing two series and a Christmas special. And just thank you to thank you, Teddy. And just thank you to everyone that's got involved. Once this is done, it's going to be sat back and thinking, what the hell do we do now?
So many amazing people. And it's been great just to build the relationships I have with everyone involved, and it's been great to be able to be creative. It's been great to be a part of something, and to have that kind of like this is going to sound lame, like that connection with people, and to it itself. Whovians is always a chance, like I said before, to get my writing out, which is amazing, and to top it all off, ending the series with a song that I wrote. I'm fucking awesome. I can't take myself seriously.
Yeah, as much of a trial as Series 2 was in places, it took quite a while for me to process that it was actually finished. And the first thought was, I can't believe we've done it. And the second part was, so what do we do next? Because it's addictive. You get accustomed to kind of living at that speed and you know, kind of having that focus. And you know, we've worked with so many brilliant people both in front and behind the camera. It's kind of like, you know, we just want to, you know, kind of do more with these people in whatever way, you know, because they've become friends, they've become family. At times I cursed you for getting me into this. Oh boy, did I curse you sometimes, because it was started off as Reese's idea. But
you're welcome.
Yeah, I wouldn't have changed it for the world. I really wouldn't have.
I've developed this tumour. No, it's meant that I've got to see another side of a group of friends, a good group of friends, actually, professional side, hard-working side. Not that I thought they were, you know, couch potatoes, but yeah, and obviously meeting new people, that's been good, and having that availability to go to for future projects, that's kind of a blessing as well. So that's pretty good to have that. Yeah, that would be it.
4 years of our lives, probably best part of 12 years inside my head. 12 years inside my head ever since I walked past and saw David Tennant filming the Christmas episode, the Christmas Invasion.
Yeah.
It was lightning in a bottle, and you know, I could sit here and say, you know, yeah, I came up with the idea, it's my series, I came up with the idea. But if it wasn't for working with Tez and working with Matt and working with Hannah and having those people there to harness the idea and to do what they did with it, and then the cast to take those words and do it the way they did with it, that's where the lightning bottle happened, and that's what I'll treasure. And we are working on ideas ourselves. We are working with a couple of the actors from the show on ideas. There is stuff in development. There will be the next thing and the next thing, and that is what is fantastic to take away from Whovians, and Whovians is where stuff started from. Over to you.
Not at the moment.
I feel like Alan Yentob at the end of that famous Doctor Who documentary. You know what America's like, you know what like Spielberg's are like. I would say never say no.
No, it is. I think it is a case of never say never, but we'd need the story.
We'd need the cast to want to come back.
Things would, yeah. It's...
And a bit of cash.
A bit of cash. But, yeah, at the moment the story's done. But, as they say in the 10th Planet, just before the Doctor regenerates into somebody new, it's far from being over.
Oh, that was
I'll get that in.
Hashtag it's far from over.
Okay, thanks guys.
Thank
It's been
you.
great
Thank you.
talking to you
Cheers.
today.
Thank you.